Hello, 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 and welcome on back. Godem here, grounded to, yes, our third member only stream and first herd only member stream. How is everyone doing out there today? Jelly, did I see Jelly? Hold on a second here. Hold on a second. Oh, is it not showing me YouTube's? Is it not showing me YouTube's chat again? Is it not showing it again? I thought I had this fixed. So I do see Jelly said class about to start. Maudsley, I see Maudsley saying hello. Maudsley, how you doing, buddy? Petter got booted out and forwarded to tonight's future stream. So I did notice I made a mistake and I noticed it late. I made a mistake that I got, it was not members only. It was not members only, so I kind of had to restart real quick. So Petra, that's probably why that happened. Maudsley's good. So check this out. I'm still not getting the YouTube chat for some reason. In the way that I'm used to seeing chat on my side, I'm not getting. I thought by me becoming a member, that was going to fix that. Clearly, it has not. Wow, that's a bit of a bummer. But Maudsley, Jelly, class is starting pretty soon for Jelly. Petra, how are you guys doing today? How are you guys doing today? Oh, we need food and drink.
Bottles in scenic Brookhollow.
Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. What do we want to eat? Let's go ahead and eat that.
Smoking, tangy. Do I detect?
Jelly's doing good. Jelly, what class do you have coming up? Or is it just school in general? So yeah, I gotta go back to, this is weird. This is where I gotta go back to reading on my iPad. Because it's member only, it has to do with logging into the chat app via YouTube. Yeah, but I am logged in with YouTube on my end. So I should see it. I'm thinking I should see it. I mean, it's just a little workaround. I got to watch it on my iPad, but I should still be able to see it because yeah, I'm logged in. Although you know what's not maybe live. Let me check this. Caster Labs was not open, so that's probably that's not gonna that doesn't help things. Let me get this back open again. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Now we'll see. We'll give it a few seconds and see because it does take a couple seconds for that to connect. But it looks like in all my, because I was doing some stuff leading up to this. I was working on the Indiana Jones thumbnail for tomorrow leading up to this, and yeah, I kind of left out a step or two. So I'm working through that. Taking a program for the GED. Oh, nice. It's a class that 3 hours or 2? 3 hours or 2? Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Maybe for whatever reason, Caster Labs still does not recognize a members only. Because I became a member. Well, it allows me to watch the actual stream like I usually do, and it does give me access to at least seeing the chat on the YouTube or on my iPad. So I do at least have that. But I'd like to be able to have it where in OBS, where I normally have it. Okay. 2 to 3 hours on Monday and Wednesday. Nice. Very cool, buddy. Well, congrats with that. Good luck with that. Good rolling with that. Good going with that. All of the goods with that. Oh, wait. We got him last time. Is he not? Oh, there he is. Petra's kid needs to take the GED. Would be interested to hear a review of usefulness of class. Well, there you go. There you go. Patrick, you found yourself an expert, I guess, in jelly. Let's head on over to entrance base because that's mainly what I want to work on while we're having this. So yes, once again, so Petra, I think because of the kind of redirect, thank you. Might not have been here when I mentioned it, but yeah, third member only stream and first herd only stream. So yeah, herd, and the two polls. Welcome to the pen for the subs, and welcome to the herd for our members. That is what we're looking at. But thank you all for, as always, thank you all for the support for the memberships, the support, the views, the likes, all of that. And then also for the feedback on that poll. Well, Petra, it looks like you'll have to get expert opinion from Jelly later because it looks like classes is starting for him like literally right now. So he's sitting in his GED class. YouTube hopped on to say hello. That's awesome, Jelly. That's awesome, buddy.
Would you kindly familiar friends?
What's the plan in G2 today? So just like with all herd streams, nothing too major. We're just going to be working on base building. We're going to work on building out the entrance base. We'll be chatting, going over some updates. I do have a video or two to watch. Just like short videos, like we've done the last couple of weeks. Just a couple of minutes, nothing big. And then whatever's kind of up, just hanging out, chatting with the herd. I have to get used to it with the herd. So let's start a bit of an acorn run. Petra, have you been diligently playing G2 still lately? Let me check real quick, just like last week when I checked YouTube. Let me see, is anything going on in Twitch? In case, I know it's usually just James hanging out in Twitch for these. But I just wanted to make sure to see if maybe he was around. It doesn't look like it. All right, that's fine. Boom. Beat it twice. And, oh, you're playing Prey. Nice. Dude, so what are your thoughts on Prey and how far are you? Obviously, so did you start playing based on our playthrough here on the channel? There's James over on Twitch. Hippopotamus. Yeah, that thing. There's James over on Twitch. Hey, buddy, welcome on in. Welcome on into the first herd-only member stream. I didn't want this guy. How's your day going, James? Yeah, I'm with you, Petra. That is quite all right. But yeah, so it was based off of that. But then you kept a distance. And hey, if that's what got you playing, that is awesome. That is awesome. Love to hear that because that is easily a I'm thinking I can scroll through my hotbar. We cannot. Easily top 5 game for me. I got used to scrolling through the bar on Abiotic. 12 hours or so in. Nice. Oh, don't need that weapon. Actually, it wasn't even a weapon. That was a torch. Yeah, so I thought, like I said, I've got another game trailer that I want to check out today. So we'll do that at some point. I thought maybe we could also go into Discord and take a look at some of the things that people have been posting within Grounded and Valheim. Take a look at a few of those things. I also have an update on the schedule that I think we're actually going to start tomorrow. I think we're actually going to start it tomorrow. The updated schedule. But we'll go over that, and then I don't know, some other. I thought maybe if we got time, maybe we play a little Wordle. I don't know. It's been a while since I played Wordle. I wouldn't mind hopping back into that. I used to play that. I did that every single day for a couple years straight. James said it's been a long day. It's good to be home. Well, welcome home, buddy. Welcome home. What is your beverage of choice right now, James, as you are relaxing? Yeah, and then also got an update or two on Twitch. Also an update on, which might be complete new news for some people, Kick. Whoa. There we go. There we go. Play Wordle and wait. What's Quirtle? What's Quirtle? I've never heard of Quirtle. Yeah, there's actually a channel on our Discord for all my Wordles for over the past couple years. Although I haven't played over the last probably 4 months, 6 months. Kind of got out of it after I had a loss. I kind of was like, I kind of needed to take a little bit of a break, but I do miss it. I love playing Wordle. I also love not only Wordle, but I like the connections game, but it doesn't keep stats for connections. So you share scores every day. Yeah, see that'd be kind of cool. I got a friend that does it, but we don't share scores. Hydrating with the classic water. Nice. Nice choice. So Petra, what's your record for days in a row on Wordle? I know there's a Wolfie around here somewhere. Whoa. Look at Buddy Boy 2 getting into it. Look at him getting into it. Take him down, buddy boy. There we go. That's teamwork. That is teamwork. I like to see it. 100 plus days. Oh, 100 plus days. I don't even know what mine. I don't think I'm at 100 days. If we log in, we can take a look. I haven't logged in a while, so I can't even just like quickly run over and check it.
Hotter than an Oscar's red carpet. My brain is boiling in
I
my
know it's the wrong
soul.
weapon for him. And we don't have the whatchamacallit on. Yeah, this might be a quick death right here. We got through that somehow. We got through that somehow. Buddy boy taking him on. Buddy boy's taking him on. Let's get him, buddy boy. There we go. Wait, what was that noise? Unless it was behind me, like literally in real life behind me. I don't know what that noise was. Thought I heard something a little different there. Trying to solve 4 wordles in 9 guesses. Each guess applies to all 4 puzzles. Oh, is that a New York Times thing or is that on something else? I see that guy right there. I see that guy right there. Whoa, is there somebody behind? Oh, there is. The whole family came out to play. Look at Buddy Boy take him down. Nice. Yeah, I've never heard of Quirtle. Let's get this acorn and then we've pretty much done the tour around. Actually, there's 2 more acorns here. Post a link in Discord? Nice, appreciate that. Is it New York Times though, or is it somebody else? Yeah, we don't need the cockroach bits right now. Although, what else is back here? Oh, you're right there. Whoa, 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 whoa. We got all up in that cockroach. Oh, it's Merriam-Webster. Oh, interesting. Ew. All the Yuck-Tuies.
Could use some lemon slices, but it's drinkable.
I know we don't have a fridge over here. Do we have any kind of food anywhere though? Probably, most likely not. Deposit all of that. All of those goodies. Oh, this might be partly why. Oh, we need dry grass chunks for that, though. But this is why we need the acorn bits.
I'm a well-respected artisan.
Oh, and now we need crude rope. We always in the need for crude rope. Let's see. Can we... God, I have to remember how to do some of this stuff. We have plant fiber down here, maybe? Shift is for that. We do not have any plant. Oh, I do have this. Oh, we do have some food on us. Oh, it's because of the caterpillar. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and consume those.
I caught a chewy bit.
We need to go collecting for some crude ropes. Put it in the Wordle channel. Nice, excellent. Thank you, Petra. Appreciate that. So let me start taking a look at the list here that I have. Get that away. All right. So, okay. All right. So, a couple updates regarding Twitch. So we did hit the affiliate program. So thank you one, thank you all. That's because of all of you guys.
Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly?
So thank you, because I know a big portion of the reason why we were able to pull that off is because you guys that have both went over there and followed and watched on either Twitch or YouTube or on both at the same time. So thank you, members. I appreciate that. And I know even some subs did that too. So if subs are watching in the future, thank you also. It's greatly appreciated. That also brings up another point. I just realized today that our last two member-only streams that I thought afterwards would automatically go to the general public did not. So those just went public today. Now what the time frame is when I should probably release the member, or I guess the herd only to the public. I don't know what that time frame is going to be, but it's probably should be at least a day or two. Should be at least a day or two to help just bring more benefits to you guys being members, right? If it's like right away, then I mean I don't know, just kind of dilutes that membership a little bit. So it's probably going to be at least a couple days. But yeah, so the first two just went public like a couple hours ago. I did actually kind of think that was kind of pre-scheduled and would happen like the next day type deal. So that happened. Going back to Twitch and the affiliate program. So I looked into it yet again a little closer in order to be able to do. So members on Twitch are called subs, right? In order to get sub-only streams over there, I knew I had to be part of the affiliate program, which we got. So once again, thank you all. Secondarily, though, they do have a stipulation that you do have to be streaming as an affiliate for 90 days. Now I don't know if that's just 90 general days or it's 90s. If it's 90 unique streams on unique days. So, what I have been doing over the last couple weeks is leaving Twitch wide open to everyone for these herd only streams. And I think I'm kind of inclined to do that still during that period, because I know that I think James, don't you have a sub over there, right? But I don't know. Are you a member on Twitch? I'm sorry. Are you a member on YouTube, or is it just a sub on Twitch? So I don't want to leave somebody out type deal by not doing Twitch at all. Because if that's the case, if somebody is subs on Twitch, not a member on YouTube, then they would be left out on that. So I don't want to do that. Yeah, James subbed on Twitch but not YouTube. So we're gonna have to keep the Twitch open for all during the 90 days. And I know that does kind of dilute the YouTube membership a little bit, but I think we need to do it to be fair. In a big picture. And then eventually we will get to where that is not a thing. Now, I have been kind of advertising that fact in an effort to try and maybe get some people watching on Twitch, right? Or have some people going over there if they have both. So I'll probably still do that, but maybe as time goes along, I may not advertise it quite as much for the exact reason of not wanting to dilute the YouTube memberships. So hopefully everyone can kind of be understanding in that and patient with that, because yeah, like James is right there, the perfect example. I don't want to shut down YouTube or Twitch simply because we can't, and then James isn't able to do so. That would not be fair to James or anybody else in the future. And that does obviously include if anybody has Amazon Prime.
Writing you is a metaphor for capitalism.
You get a free membership every single month to anybody on Twitch through Amazon Prime, and obviously that includes those people also. So I think those are the Twitch updates. Not much else has changed. But also something that I tried yesterday, and it kind of failed miserably. And I was working on it today, and I still have not figured it out. Is a couple nights ago in stream, the idea of also streaming to Kick came up. So I created a Kick account. Thought I had everything set up, and everything is kind of set up for the most part, I think. But I was having issues with the stream actually working yesterday. So we actually went live on Kick yesterday, but it wouldn't stay up. For some reason, it went down like every 2 minutes. I played around with it today, trying to see what I can do to trouble fix it, and I still couldn't really fix it. I did get to where I could keep it up for an extended period of time, but much like when we first started Twitch, the stream was completely laggy, buffering, all kinds of stuff, so not enough to go live on Kick today. I need to kind of look into that, see what I can do to potentially figure that out, but there's a possibility that we'll be going live on Kick at some point also. Twitch equals followers. What do you mean, Petra? Followers on Twitch are the same as subs on YouTube. And then subs on Twitch are the same as members on YouTube. That's my understanding of how that works. We might have to go back to main base and pick up some crude rope, just because it'll be cheaper to do. And I think we have a ton there. By any chance, if anybody has a Kick account, let me know. You know, whether it's Petra or James now or somebody in the future. Definitely let me know. I'm interested in knowing what people's experience on Kick is, because I really don't know too much about it. But again, in an effort to try and create an income here and a career, I think I need to at least check into
but it's drinkable.
any and all possibilities that are out there.
Smoking, tangy. Do I detect a hint of oak?
Petra needs to hop out now to mow the lawn back in 30th. See you in 30, Petra. I've not had to mow the lawn in quite a while. It's kind of nice not having to mow the lawn. Although I do miss it in the springtime. I definitely do miss it in the springtime. It can be fun to do the lawn, but once it starts getting hot, nah, I get over it kind of quick.
This is elating.
Let's head back. We'll grab some crude rope, then we can head on back. Pick up more of those if we can. Or while we can. So it's interesting, even on the YouTube app with this members only thing, and I'm a member, I can't really see like how many people are actually watching. Usually I can see how many people are watching. I can't see that right now. And it is a bummer I can't get the YouTube chat. in my OBS.
Hands off, Webb!
That's all right. We'll work through it. We're working through it. Come on, Webb. Come on, Webb. Whoa.
James Martin username just subscribed. Welcome to the herd.
Wait. James. First of all, James, welcome, obviously. Wait, is that a second month then, James? Is that what that is? Is that a re-up for a second month? So that's another thing I've been working on. I mentioned it a little bit in yesterday's stream. I was able to go into my overlays for my alerts, and for actually, you know what? Let's just kind of play with this a little bit. Let's just play with this a little bit. Oh, I need to log back in, unless I can do it this way. Yeah, I can do it this way. Okay. So on Twitch, let me get over to my Twitch overlays. Boom. And then James, do you actually use, is it James? Wait, what did it say? Is it James username? James Martin username. Oh, I guess it is. Okay, I guess it is. I never noticed the username bit. I've always just seen James Martin. Just continued the gifted sub. Thanks again, Bear. Bear, yeah, that was Bear. Bear did that early on. So yeah, that's awesome, James. Appreciate that, man. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Thank you for that support of continuing that. That's huge. So, let me get here real quick. On Twitch, a follower, wait, I don't even need that. We can get this.
Corey is now following. Welcome to the pen.
So you know, equating the followers and subs on YouTube for being, you know, welcome to the pen. I was able to get that for Twitch and YouTube for both of those for the pens. For the subs, like James you just did, we've got this.
A goose just subscribed. Welcome to the herd.
Got welcome to the herd on Twitch. However, for some reason, and I cannot figure it out. Let me save this real quick and back on out before I screw something else up. But for some reason, I cannot get the membership thing alert for YouTube to say herd. I don't know why I cannot. I cannot get that to happen. So if I go here, and everything is the exact same, but it just will not update. Not only that, not only will it not update, but it actually kind of screwed up the alert of the positioning of the text over the overlay. It's completely messed it up. And I can't change it.
Feels Batman is a member.
I don't know what to do. I do not know what to do with that. I worked on it for about an hour or so a couple days ago. I worked on it for about another half an hour to an hour yesterday. Worked on it for about another hour today. I just don't know, man. Chose that Twitch name and you thought it'd be you'd only be around for a couple of streams while you're working out bugs. Will Twitch not allow you to change it? Well, first of all, though, James, First of all, thank you for going in to do that just to be working through the bugs and stuff. I appreciate that. So let me get this right, James. So what happened is you created the account just to get in there to help figure out bugs and make sure everything's running smoothly. So you were helping out big time with that. Thank you. And then at the same time, Bear gifted the subs, and you were a lucky one that got one. And now you're hanging around. Oh, that's awesome, buddy. That deserves the big ramble like.
Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly?
Thank you, man. That's huge, James. I appreciate that. That means a lot. That means a ton. We want to take all, and then we need more crude rope. Yeah, so if in the meantime we get new members, and then that overlay looks weird, because it will be, until I can fix it, we just got to go with it until... Now, the other option I couldn't do it, and what I started doing today was I started trying to recreate just a whole brand new one. Because what I would ultimately like to do is, I like the Twitch one that I have. I think it's pretty clean. But there's, and it's purple, so it goes with Twitch. But there's not a red version of that. There's not a red version of that one for some reason. So I might either just create something completely different for YouTube, or maybe be on the lookout for something that might work for both, but just have like a red and a purple version. I kind of like the idea of syncing them up a little bit. Beats you if the name's changeable. It's all new. Yeah, it's all new to me also. So I'm with you. I feel you. My blocks were off on that. I want to get a little bit better at combat on mouse. I definitely want to get better at combat on mouse.
Mercy.
So James, let me also throw out there, in no way would I expect you, and please don't, go create a kick account just to kind of work through some bugs. So don't do that. I would actually respectfully request that you don't do that, unless you desperately want to. But the reason why I would say don't do that is because I don't know at this point how it's going to work out. So I don't want anybody to go and create an account for anything like that when I don't know how it's going to work out. So yeah, I appreciate what you did for Twitch though. That's awesome. Yeah, and that obviously goes for everybody. As I'm trying to look through this kick stuff and work through it, yeah, by all means, if someone does already have an account, going on over and giving a follow would be huge. But do not, by any means, do not go out and start creating an account just to get that follow up there. At least until, unless obviously again, if someone wants to, but at least until we get like confirmed that we're going to be rolling with that. Shoot. This is the problem with this location. If I fall, it's hard to get back up there. If I fall. That's a big win.
Webs are so flingy.
Boom. Down goes the Orby. All right, let's get back up in here, and then I think we'll take a look at. I got a trailer I want to check out. I've seen the first one. We're gonna watch 2. I saw the first one, but I have not seen the second. So I want to check that out. Well, let's see if we can't get a little bit more of this built first. Let's grab some water.
Good use of
A little bit more of
lemon
these
slices for
stairs.
drinkable.
So the only thing that's where we were. So the only thing I don't like about this is it feels like it's hard to not get dizzy. Oh, we need weed stems. Shoot. All right, before we start getting some weed stems, let's take a look at these. Let's take a look. Let me pull out my notes here though. Okay. All right. Boom. So I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. Love Resident Evil, and I've talked about how in the past, Resident Evil 1, the very first Resident Evil, is one of the handful of games that like changed gaming for me. Like what a video game could be, right? Whether it was like the first Zelda, and like basically I still kind of think the first Zelda as being like the first open world game, because you can go anywhere. You couldn't necessarily do everything, but you can go anywhere, right? And then Resident Evil with kind of these hub style type games where once again you could go everywhere, but you couldn't do everything until you solved a puzzle, got a key, went back, did this, and you're just working around kind of the same general areas, which is kind of a lot like Prey, right? So I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. So I wanted to check these out. So there was a reveal trailer 2 months ago, and then a couple weeks ago at Gamescom, there's a gameplay trailer that I want to check out. So I thought we would do this here today. I love doing these with you guys during this because all right, so here's kind of a big picture of what I'm thinking about with doing why I like doing these, other than, hey, it's just something fun and something different to do, right? Obviously, we don't do this very often, if ever, during a stream. Not opposed to doing it during an open stream, but this is the type of stuff I want to be doing on these herd type stuff, where we can get a little more laid back, a little more just kind of everyone just kind of having fun all at once type deal, right? But what came up in the last herd only stream was the potential of watching Fallout 1 together as a group, whether it be on Patreon or Discord. I do still need to be looking into how to do that on Patreon. I'm kind of leaning towards doing it that way because I know it's very popular. A lot of people do it. So I'm kind of leaning towards that, but we'll see. I need to figure out how that works because it doesn't make sense to me that that on Patreon we could watch full episodes together and it's not copyright. I don't quite get that, but it is what it is potentially. So, but I know one of the feedbacks that came out of last week when we were watching some of these, and I started the comment and then someone backed it up. They're like, yeah, I've noticed that too. Is, I'm not a big talker during this stuff. I'm not a talker during a movie or a TV show. So I know part of the thing of you guys coming along and watching Fallout Season 1 and then Fallout Season 2 would be, I don't want to just be sitting there because that's not fun for you guys either. But I also don't want to be annoying. That's kind of my thing. I'm like I say, when I watch a movie or a TV show, I'm not a talker at all. And people that are talking, I don't know, man. It kind of bothers me when I'm, in person, in the same room type of stuff. So I kind of need to get used to it and kind of find that line. So that's what these can kind of help me out with that a little bit. But yeah, someone did back up their comment. They're like, yeah, but noticed you don't talk too much whenever we watch these. But I need to kind of get a little better at that. And I think this is kind of my way of practicing that. Hopefully, maybe, who knows? No copyright because of a private showing exemption, maybe. Yeah, I don't know, James. I mean, because I could do that on you. Could we not do that on YouTube right now? Right? If this is a members only thing, that's a private showing, right? Or if I did a private stream and only sent links to certain people, I still in that case don't think that YouTube allows that. Although I don't know. I don't know. I just know it's pretty popular for people to put on YouTube edited versions of them watching a movie or TV show. But then on Patreon, it's the full unedited version. I just know that that's a thing. I don't quite understand like how it's okay one place and not the other. But you may be 100% right, James. I have no idea. But all right, let's dive into this Resident Evil Requiem, and I love the way they always put the number in the title. I love it, and I love the reboot ever since 7. Although the Village was kind of I think I preferred 7 over 8, but this looks pretty sweet. So let's dive on into the reveal trailer from 2 months ago. Oh, that's not a good start. There we go. Dude, I was sucked into this the first time I saw this right here and not even knowing this was Resident Evil. I was in.
Grace. Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
My office.
Oh, coming.
Now at the end of 8, it almost looked like they were going to go with 9 being something to do with Rose. But it's seeming possibly not. At least not a main character, possibly.
If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days, tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating. Now I need a good technical analyst on this.
Okay.
I need your eyes on the crime scene. The Renwood Hotel. I know that's where your mother was murdered. Alyssa died 8 years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to face the past.
She kind of looks like Rose a little bit, actually. Doesn't she, though? You know, it's not her name. At least not the name they're giving.
What is this?
Stay close. They're coming.
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Look at that. Wow.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Please know that you are my hope.
Everyone's gone.
Ooh, that looks so good. That looks so good. I cannot wait for that. I think, is this, yeah, February. February. Who else is a big fan of Resident? Oh, that is good. That is good. And James, yeah, maybe on YouTube Auto Strikes content, regardless. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I have no idea as to what, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of mumbling my way through that. Also, James, you're not a copyright attorney. You just watch one online. Well, then if you watch one online, Then you should know the answer to that then, right? I would think you know the answer. Oh, I need to go into, let's just real quick, give that a like. And then this trailer right here is from 2 weeks ago. It is the Gamescom gameplay trailer. So let's head on into this one. Let's get that like in first, though.
Anne,
Mom,
you have been on that thing all day.
well, if you're gonna work so late.
Get some sleep, eh?
I'm almost done, just a sec.
It's really coming down hard.
Mom, phone. Mom.
It's right beside you.
So is this the night her mom dies then, maybe?
Yes.
Who was it?
Dunno. They asked for Miss Ashcroft and then they hung up on me. Rude.
Her mom's definitely worried. She knows something's gonna happen.
Grace, we need to go.
Go where? Mom, what's going on?
Hurry!
Wait, who's coming? What's wrong?
We need to keep our voices down.
This is ridiculous.
Come on.
Tell me what's going on.
Now is not the time.
So I wonder if she's in the FBI at this point, or she gets in the FBI after this happens.
Stay close.
Mom, wait!
Grace, keep moving.
That looks so good.
Who's that? Oh, I'm so sorry about the power outage.
What happened?
It's really no excuse, and I apologize for the inconvenience.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Don't worry about it.
I should have it fixed soon. I just need to find my...
That was brutal.
Come on in, Grace. Grace, look at me. Grab my hands. Okay, look at me. Look at me. In and out. Breathe in and out. Oh, Grace. I promise you, I will explain this all to you one of these days. Grace. Please know that you are my hope. Never forget that.
What are you talking about?
Just
I mean, a gameplay trailer. Have we seen any gameplay yet? Just walking down the stairs?
I love you too.
okay.
Mom, I'm scared.
No, we need to find a way out of here now.
We don't have any of our stuff.
We can come back for it later, Grace.
Whoa. That was it. That was the moment. Oh. End of February. End of February for that. I cannot wait, man. That looks awesome. That looks awesome, awesome, awesome. I love Resident Evil, especially, like I said, especially the reboots. 7 was really good. 8, I enjoyed, but 8 was kind of... I actually thought 8 kind of... 8 was actually kind of more on rails than I think you kind of think at times, which is kind of interesting. It's not quite as open world as you, or just, it's not the same open world as some of the other Resident Evils, I think, at times, for sure. But yeah, looks pretty darn intense. It looks amazing. It looks amazing for sure. Oh, real quick. This is what I was working on for the Indiana Jones thumbnail. It's what I'm working on for the Indiana Jones thumbnail. What do you guys think of that? So tomorrow we will be playing the DLC Order of Giants. But yeah, I think that's our streaming thumbnail. Now since it's DLC, obviously it's not going to be like 100 hours or anything like that. I would assume we'd be looking at about 20 hours. Although the way I play, that could be 30 hours, so who knows? But this is potentially what I'm looking at for a thumbnail for those streams. So yeah, can't wait for that. Can't wait for that. That'll be coming tomorrow. So I played it originally on Game Pass. I had to buy the DLC in order to play it still on the Game Pass version. But I don't think it's a different like login. I think we go back to an old save, and then we fast travel back to Vatican City to get it started, I think. Hopefully it all works out flawlessly tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But since we're in here, I think another thing I wanted to do was take a look at a couple of these videos. So we've been talking about the suggested games to play channel here on the Discord. And also, if somebody's watching this in the future new, yeah, we do have a Discord. We have Discord for certain games like Fallout, Grounded, Sons of the Forest, Starfield, Valheim. They're all most other than Starfield and Fallout. They're basically all kind of around the survival, crafting, building type games where people are sharing like different builds and different pictures and whatnot, or just having general discussions around those games, which is awesome. But one of the tabs that I've been or channels that I've been talking about lately too is suggested games to play. And this is not just for me, right? So obviously this is a great resource for me as I'm looking forward to what's in the future and what's going to be going on the channel. But this is a great resource for anybody who might just be looking for something, and they can come in and take a look and see what people are suggesting. And that's why it's really important that if anybody does throw anything in here, if you can, obviously you can't still do what you do, but if you can at least get a link to the a trailer on YouTube or somebody playing it, would be huge. It goes a long way because it just makes it that much easier for me to view and see, and then B, if someone else wants to check it out. So I thought we'd check through a couple of these. I mean, we're not going to go through all of these, but I thought we'd go through a couple. And Soma is definitely on the list. Has been on the list for quite a while. I feel like this could potentially be a good like October, November, like Halloween type deal, scary type deal. I've never played it. I've watched a little bit of it a long time ago and thought it was cool. So yeah, we'll see. But because October, November, we're going to be pretty busy. So we'll see. Pug, hey buddy. Welcome back on in, Pug. How are you doing, buddy? Welcome back on in, Pug. Good to see you. So Soma's on the list, but I wanted to check out the Planet Crafter because I know this had been recommended in the past, and then JB recommended it again not too long ago. So I thought we'd check out this. I don't know if this is a trailer. I'm not sure what this is, but if this pricing's still holding up, that's a pretty good price for people. $14. I kind of like that. Terraform a solar system. Whoa. Obviously, it has No Man's Sky vibes. So is it base building and is it just pretty much everything? Now available on Steam. Has anybody played Planet Crafter? I know obviously JB has because JB recommended it. But if anybody else has played, let me know. I'd be interested to know what your feedback is and thoughts on that because it looks pretty cool. Pug's doing good. Also aced that pre-calc. Oh, nice, Pug. Congrats, buddy. Pug, you get a big like for that.
Would you kindly? Our Wonderful phrase. Familiar phrase.
Also, did you check the game trailer for what is that VEMB? Is that VEMB, Pug? Petra says Planet Crafter is great, but very grindy. Long time to grind to finish. Exploration and base building. Wait, Petra, did you cut the grass already, Petra? If you did, wow, that is impressive. That is impressive. Vemba. Pug, is Vemba on the list here? I know Donna recommended quite a few games back here at this point in time that a couple of them look. I mean, they all look good, but a couple of them really caught my eye. I'm looking for Vemba. See if we can find Vemba on here. Pug, do you know? Was there a link to a trailer? Oh, there we go, Vemba. Let's check this out.
குருவியொன்னு இருந்துச்சா கூண்டுக்குள்ள வளர்ந்துச்சா கூண்ட விட்டு வெளியே வரும் கனவுல தான் மிதந்துச்சா கனவுக்குள்ள தரை இறங்கி நடந்து நடந்து பழகு.
I like the art style. Pug, like what's the main vibe? What are the goals in that, Pug? I like the art style though. The art style is pretty cool. James says Planet Crafter, no combat, but there are plenty of opportunities to run out of air, food, and water. So it's mainly environmental survival. Petra's going to do the backyard tomorrow. Nice. But I wanted to check this out. So Green Hell. Well, I want to check out Green Hell too because I have not played Green Hell. I did watch it when it first came out. I think maybe even when it was in early access. But this is definitely right up my alley. This reminds me a lot of The Forest. Whoa, that's loud. This looks like it's come a long way since when I first saw it. Free update 21 decorations. Available now. Yeah, that looks like that's come a long way, at least in the base building. I don't know about the gameplay and the story, but at least in that base building part, it looks like it's come a long way. For sure. Green Hell is great. Recommend story first. Oh, story first over like building and stuff. Just kind of like, I know you're not saying plow through the story, but prioritize the story is what you're saying, I think. Story gives you more reasons to explore. And then Pug on Vemba, you basically try to remember the right order of dishes from your recipe book, which does not have the complete step-by-step. Also show how different it can be living in another country, not yours. Interesting. Definitely. Let's see what this Astro Medica is also. Petra, no, you can free roam or do story mode. Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're saying do the story mode first before doing any kind of like just random free roam type stuff. Kind of like in The Long Dark. The Long Dark has a story mode, but they also have a mode called Interloper where you can just try and survive as many days as you can. Is that what you're talking about, Petra? Like 2 separate modes? Yeah, okay. Cool. I didn't know it had both modes. I just assumed it was story mode and story mode only. But yeah, that's pretty neat. All right. Black Sheep recommended Astromedica. Ooh, that looks pretty. That looks very pretty. Obviously, once again, No Man's Sky type vibes. And No Man's Sky was recommended the other day, yet again, and it's on the list for sure. Especially with that newest update, 6.0. Global storages. Oh. Feels like that was a little loud again. Looks like it's got some nice lighting. Look at that. Base building parts, base building bits. They misnamed that big time. World Balancing Update, June 26th. I assume that was just this past June 26th. But that looks pretty cool. Astromedica game, Astromedica astronomy software. Oh. There's a software that uses the same name. That's kind of interesting. Astromedica's still early access, about 20 hours of content. Oh, it's really short early access right now? There's been an update I haven't played, so maybe more. Yeah, I think this was highlighting those updates. Let's see. Let's pull up Steam. Is it fully 1.0 now? Let's get... Oops. Early access game. All right, $20 for the early access. But yeah, if I mean that almost sounds like that would be like a demo type situation, right? And look at similar to Abiotic and Valheim. Let's go ahead and add it to the wish list. It's another way I can kind of remember these games. Dude, I don't know why when I go from one monitor to the other, I can no longer click on the minimize. I don't know why that is. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Almost the same name. One letter difference. Metrica. I easily glanced over that R, James. I easily glanced over that arm, or that R for sure. Another game, so Raft. I know Raft is a great game. I love watching people play it. I don't know if it's something for me to be playing solo. I don't know if that's for me. Let's take a look at Forever Skies though, and then Terraria.
Colossal life form detected.
In a world where every breath you take might just be your last, you've got to be ready for everything. And by that, I mean everything. Mutant bugs, check. Toxic storms, check. A mild chance of plummeting to your doom. Oh, yeah.
Check.
Up here, we don't let the past become our prison. You either fly or you fall. And trust me, you don't want to fall. Seriously, it's a
Whoa.
long way down.
Gravity.
Together, we rise. A well-oiled, perfectly synchronized team. More or less.
Do you remember the... Wait, did it say remember the forests?
Beneath the dust, some things were never meant to be found. Or were they?
Cockroaches warning?
Yeah. Let's pretend we didn't see that.
So do you build your own ship and then travel around this world as your base?
The cure is out there. And one day, we might just fill our lungs with fresh air again. Just one tiny obstacle in our way.
I wouldn't say that's tiny. I would not say that's tiny. Forever Skies. That looks interesting also, man. Dude, that looks really interesting. Petra says she likes Raft and Planet Crafter are very similar early game. Planet Crafter dabbles in automation, but nothing too complex. Oh, interesting. So I know another game that's been recommended pretty highly quite a bit, and it makes sense, is one is Subnautica, because Subnautica 2, I think, is coming out soon, if I'm not mistaken. And then another one is actually, what's the, is it Satisfactory? I think someone's recommended Satisfactory in the past also. But yeah, that looked pretty cool. Notice a lot of these games, especially a few of these we looked at, all have kind of No Man's Sky type vibes to them, as in the look, as in just the looks, right? It's kind of interesting. Kind of interesting how they've changed games quite a bit. Unless there might have been something pre No Man's Sky that looked like that, No Man's Sky took inspiration from that I'm not aware of. There very well may have been, but it's pretty interesting. All right, Terraria. Also want to take a look at V Rising. Raise your castle.
Let the feast begin.
So I'm not generally into these top-down isometric type games, but at least it's not, at least I don't think, it's not turn-based. But I do know I need to be checking out some games like this, though, for sure. I'm also not generally into vampires either, which I assume the V is. Oakvale. Invaders of Oakvale. Oh. PlayVRising.com. It does look cool, though. It's just, there's two aspects that is generally not my type. But I know I do need to get into some of those top-down looking games, though, for sure. And I think maybe potentially the first one might be Fallout 1. Although, who knows? Who knows? All right, let's take a look at Terraria. Or Terraria? Journey's End. Whoa, look at all that inventory space. Golf club putter? Wait, is there golfing in this? Master mode, and then Does anyone know? Does anyone ever play this? Is this just kind of like a side scroller, or are you actually like building stuff? It's a lot of health. Journey's End. Looks interesting. Pug coming in with a late entry. Pug coming in with haste. Let's check it out. Kind of reminds me of Sonic the Hedgehog a little bit. I'm kind of with you a little bit, Petra. I'm with you a little bit there also. Haste. Again, this looks pretty. I like the art style. It's very cool art style. Very, very neat. Very neat. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah. Thanks for appreciate you guys sharing all this stuff. Because like I said, this goes a long way. And not only is it helpful for me, but I view all of this stuff as a resource for everyone else on the channel, right? That's part of being a part of the community, right? I know I've had from time to time some people, they want to share something like a video of their build or something, or pictures of their build or something with Valheim or Grounded or whatever, and they just DM me. I'm like, dude, please put this into, the correct channel so everyone can see it, so everyone can draw inspiration and enjoy it. So that's why we have the specific channel. So, and that brings up another point. Like if there's a game out there that we're playing that you guys are like, hey, we need a channel around this, let me know. Even if I'd even be open to, even if it's a game that I'm not currently playing, but there's enough people that are interested in and would like to have a channel around it, I'm open to doing that also. It doesn't necessarily have to be a game that I'm playing, because again, we want this all to be a community, and especially when it comes to the Discord becoming a resource for everyone. So yeah, let me know for anything like that, and or just any other general channels that you might have an interest in that you've seen in other servers, for sure. Let's see, what do we have here on the uploads? It was just that, and then I think this is going to be Petra's Quirtle. Yeah, we'll have to check that out. So, all right, so here we go. The last time I played Wordle was in, what is that, March, April, May, early May. My max streak was 111. Max streak is 111. Obviously, I'm always trying to get it within the top 3. If you can't get it in the first 3 guesses, then it's kind of like, does it really even count? It's all about getting the top 3, but by far, I've gotten them on the 4th guess, more common than anything else. But yeah. So if I start this up, Petra, or anybody, if I start playing this again, or even if I don't. This here, look at the top. Share your spoiler-free Wordle results with your friends. Stay truthful, because I'll know if you're not truthful. But put your results in here. Feel free to put, this is not just for me. Feel free to put your results in here. Share with everyone, but obviously we want to do the spoiler-free version, right? But yeah, go ahead and do that. And share it with the world. Share it with the world. But I did want to take a look at Valheim. We did have this is a post from Roland. This is evidently in the Mistlands. See here in the Mistlands, he got He got some clear visibility in the mistlands. Well, I don't even know what that means, other than I can see clearly. And the couple of steps I've taken into the mistlands, I cannot see clearly. So that's about all I know on that one. But very cool. Roland also showed stone walls that he's putting together. So make this a little bit bigger. So the next picture shows a little bit better, but a little bit of detail he's doing on his walls. Why is that not coming? There we go. A little bit of detail he's doing on his walls to give it a little depth, a little texture, which is very cool. So it looks like it's a wall, and then it maybe stacking 1x1s or the pillars, and then utilizing the arches, and then obviously the 1x1s on top for, what do you call these things? Are they ramparts? Ramparts? Something like that? I think that's the way that goes. But well done, Roland. Well done, Roland. Very, very cool. We saw this. Someone, actually, this was Tony H, because this came up in a recent Valheim stream, of using the circlet as a spotlight for different items. And Tony put this up, which is very cool. Very, very cool. And I took down my first serpent in the last stream. Took down my first serpent in the last stream. It was fun. It was a blast. Looks like this is also some more Roland in the Mistlands. Although this is the plains right here, but taking on a Lox. And then this is in the meadows. Oh, what do we got over here? Looks like he's got a Draugr something, and I can't, what does this say? Draugr don't feed. Oh, that's right. He said he had a Draugr petting zoo. That's hilarious. A Draugr petting zoo. And then look at the buildings. Very well done. Very well done. Let me back on. Let me get this. Yeah, get that a little bit better there. And then I know Grounded. JB's put up a couple things. So, if you guys aren't aware, JB noticed this or mentioned this the other day. You can put the sap collectors right onto the pine walls, and it'll collect sap, which is interesting. So I guess my question to you guys, do you guys think that they'll keep this? Or do you think they'll eventually take it out? What are your guys' thoughts? Because it kind of makes sense, but it's a wall. You know, it's not a log, it's a wall. Oh, what's he got going on back here? That looks like a bridge back into this. Is this main base back in there? And is this the, yeah. I've come across this and thought that'd be a sweet base. But what do you guys think? You think they'll keep that? And then he also put in current work in progress. So he mentioned this in stream the other day too, of his Grounded to museum, because he has everything built, everything crafted. Like as far as armor and weaponry, I don't know I think everything's upgraded, but I'm not positive. But this is the first half of the first wing, I think he said, of his museum. It looks amazing. It looks amazing. Look at these things. So he just has, so these are just first I thought these were glowing mushrooms, but they're just mushrooms with lights on them, it looks like. Or there's a light in front of it. There's a light in front of a lamp. It looks cool. There you go. Check that out. The caterpillar. Oh, so these are the stuffed versions, I'm assuming, right? These are stuffed. Now, how's he doing this? He must be building around this. And then I wonder if he added this to give structure to that, or if that was just a piece of, grass that was already there. Yeah, I don't know. But it looks cool. Right, James? JB's killing it on this. Back in the corner, got one of the nests. Or, yeah, got the nest for the ant. Lit up pretty well. I like it. I also like how he went from grass to to stems for that corner. And it looks like it's rounded also to go along with the shape of the nest. It looks really cool. And then here's the top down. Whoa, look at the entrance. Look at the entrance. So I've never built any of these. These are stem pillars, I think, on either side. Then he's got the rooftop, and then it looks like it might go, it almost looks like it kind of curves back up, but I think that might be flat. But this is the entrance on it. Look at that. The way he's used the rounded corners. That is very cool. I'm not sure where this is. But look how he's building around the existing bits. So there's the hot dog stand. So it looks like it's got to be in front of the hot dog stand. There's the podium. Podium again. Yeah, well done, JB. Well done, buddy. Excellent job on that. Anything else? This was Les. Les shared this last month with the newest or the most recent patch. So she was nice enough to share that when that came out. And then this is just talking about Axel and the winter update. So yeah. What's this? This was a rumor leading up. The rumor leading up to Axel. So yeah, feel free, guys. Put in your photos of your builds, anything. Videos, if you want to do a video of a tour of one of your bases, throw that in here. We'll take a look at all this stuff on these herd-only streams. It's a great time to kind of be highlighting this stuff. So I'm looking forward to it, for sure. Is there anything else on here? No, not really. I think that's it for that stuff. I think it's it for that stuff. But excellent. Let me take a look. Let me take a look at my notes here again real quick. All right, sweet. Let's get a little bit. We still got about an hour and a half? We need stems. Let's get a little bit more building going. Oh, we need stems and dry grass chunks. Do I have a stem holder up here somewhere? I must. Yeah, right there. Where are we getting? Oh, we got stems over here. Get them husky boys down. Is that even cutting? There we go. Also, I mentioned earlier, but we'll go ahead and start the conversation now, I guess, and then I'll probably do a reminder at the end. Wait, is he trying to do that also? Or does it just happen to be where he's standing? I think it's just happens where he's standing. But new schedule. So something I've been, obviously always wanting to, obviously refine, right? And I don't know if it's ever going to be completely refined. But, a schedule that works for everyone, right? Because right now with our with the night streams, right, at around, anywhere between 5 and 7 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, gather on.
Just unfortunately there's no schedule that works for the entire world, right? And we have a lot of UKers. We've got some Aussies, I believe, still out there, but we've got some EU people that I'm trying to want to make sure that we got some good times for everyone, right? Within reason, right? And also obviously time that works for me too. That's kind of important also. But so what I think we're going to go with we're gonna give a try for a bit is different times, different days, in an effort to try and help out with the international crowd. So what I'm thinking is, and I think we're gonna start this tomorrow. So just kind of heads up. I'll also send out a post.
This is elating.
On YouTube, and probably something probably should throw it on Discord also, just to make sure everyone's aware of, especially since it is kind of later notice, I guess. Can we get this up here? No. We get you here. Probably not. Can I rotate you? Can I get you rotated here? There we go. All right, now let's get off. All right. Whoa. All right, so what I'm looking at, and I think we're going to give this a try for a bit, is on Mondays. Let me go ahead and pause this so we don't have the music overlapping. On Mondays, doing an AM stream, and when I say AM stream, I'm thinking sometime around like 10 a.m. till about 6 o'clock, till about 5 o'clock. Doing an AM stream on Monday. On Tuesday, doing a night stream. On Wednesday, doing a night stream. And then these night streams will start around 5 or 6 p.m. in general, in case unless something comes up. Thursday being another AM stream. Friday and Saturday being PM streams. And then Sunday, I'm toying around with the idea of taking Sunday off. But maybe even doing a PM stream on Sunday. And and that might be just a kind of a short, quick, hey, let's just hang out for a couple hours type deal. But we'll see. But again, I want to try and get the international crowd, something where they can do something. Because I've had some comments of like, yeah, I like it when I can kind of get home. And much like yourself, James, today, it's like, oh, I had a long day. I just want to sit down, relax, watch some video games, watch some YouTube, see what Godum's up to. And they want to be able to do that in the evening also. But unfortunately, that doesn't work for the entire world. You know what I'm saying? So I think I want to give this a try to at least see if that might help.
I'm a well-respected artisan.
And kind of see how it goes type deal. So I think that's kind of going to be the thing. But like I said, I will put a post up on YouTube and also on Discord. But I think we're going to start that tomorrow. Tomorrow will be an AM stream. And as is the case always with all of these streams, if it gets down to where it's like towards the end of the kind of idea of what I have where the stream might end. But if it's busy, if it's rocking, we've got a ton of people in and a lot of people are chattering, we can definitely go longer. I'm not stuck at a specific hard spot right now. So fortunately we're lucky with that. But in general, they'll be generally going about 7-8 hours or something like that. But just kind of a heads up on that, I guess. I wanted to make sure everyone's aware of that. How do we do? Oh, I got to do this. Where is everything in here now? See, all right, so here's the pillars. Yeah, those pillars look nice. That JB was using there. All right, is this where I want, or do I want to go, what, if I go up? That'll get us there, and then that might be a good spot. That might be a good spot. Had a Zoom meeting once with folks in Australia, Hawaii, Texas, and Italy. Someone else handed that schedule a nightmare, but she's, yeah, I mean, unfortunately, there's no one thing for the world, right? I mean, it just doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way. It'd be nice if there was, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, come on. Oh no, it's wrong button. Wrong button. Super build. There we go. All right, because my idea is I wanted to get up, or was I just trying to get onto that level? Let's see how high this is. Yeah, I couldn't imagine trying to schedule a meeting with all those time zones throughout the world like that. I mean, it's one thing to be playing video games, but I mean, but scheduling actual meetings where you need people to be coherent. That's insane, man. That's insane. Let's get up on the frisbee, see what that looks like. Yeah, so hopefully, and again, not hopefully, because I know you guys, I mean, you guys have been tremendously patient with all the changes that have been going on over the last couple months, with going from night streams to morning streams, because we were getting super busy, like at 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning, having 500 people on a stream, and me trying to chase that down and capture that. In the morning, and it didn't quite work, but being patient with that for, you know, like a week or so, coming back to the PM streams, you know, the little bit of variation over this past weekend with my friend being in town. So I know you guys have been tremendously patient and helpful through all that. And also, you know, bringing on Twitch as a multi-stream, potentially looking at Kick as a multi-stream, and working through, hey, this isn't working here today. Let's take a few moments at the beginning of the stream to make sure we can get things working. I mean, that's all hugely appreciated. So I thank you all for that. So I know you guys already are patient and will be patient, but I don't want to be trying out those patience too much. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be thought that I'm taking advantage of that stuff. So I definitely thank you for all that. But yeah, if we can find some kind of schedule that works out, because here's the thing, if we do get busy and we're going till 3, 4, 5 in the morning, and then I got to turn around and do a 10 a.m. stream again. I mean, I'll take that problem. I'll take that problem and deal with it. But I mean, that can get kind of dicey at times. Do we want to go? I mean, at some point we're going to want to go all the way around. I think I'm all right with that new height. So we did get to the level of this, which allows us to get, you know, we got a constant feed of that. I mean, we can walk around this. We don't necessarily need stuff here. Although, can we easily get back up? I need him kind of not to be in the way. Not easy, but we could probably do some stairs there or something to get up to that one, which then leads up to this. Pug is now cooking fried chicken in the air fryer and a sauce from onions, red and green peppers. Sounds amazing, buddy. I just made chili the other day for the first time this fall-ish. It's pretty nice, man. I love chili. I used to make it all the time. I actually wanted to make it this past Saturday, but I didn't have all the ingredients, so I didn't get around to it. So I just did it, 2 days ago. 2 days ago. All right, we need more stem or more grass. Oh, could have sworn I hit that button. See, he's still carrying that stuff. I kind of need him to not be carrying that.
Riding you is a metaphor for capitalism. Bikes can't do that.
Did we not use... Does anybody know, like, when you have a holder and stuff on your mount, what it prioritizes from. Yeah, that's full, so we can't put any more on there. What is it to drop? Gather, no. Oh, I guess it's just that to drop. All right. Oh, we also need dry grass.
Let's take a second to get our composure. Nab it all, buddy.
Need all those little bits for more crude rope. Oh, he still has some on him. Thought I got rid of all those. Boom, boom, boom. Think we had this up here? Yeah. There we go. Boom. All right, at some point we're going to get out of range and have to get this thing up top.
Truly among my finest work.
Thankfully, we're not there yet. Now, at some point, I am going to want to kind of work in some of the rounded bits. But for now, I'm just I just want to kind of build out like a basic structure. And see what we have. Oh, I still didn't get the dry grass chunks. Oh, the bed's up top, actually. Six in the morning. I think we needed still. He still has bits on him. Wait, what? Did I throw? I threw my katana. Interesting. Did not even notice that I'd thrown it. Well, it was a first time for everything, right? Look at that sun coming through up there. Oh, Lord, look how pretty that is. Wow. That is beautiful. Let's grab more of these while we're down here. Might also have to grab some of these for food. We don't have much over here. Unless the caterpillar spawns again.
Taste is a luxury you can afford. This isn't it.
Or you show up. Thank you. Oh, no. We can fix that. I don't want to split and drop. I just want to drop. Drop stack. There we go. Nice. So Pug is doing fried chicken. What's everyone else doing for dinner tonight? I already had my chili this right before the stream was my dinner. At about like what? 2:30? What is everyone else doing for dinner? We know Petra has to cut grass tomorrow. Backyard.
Let's take a second to get our composure.
And I don't think Petra's going to be cutting the grass and then eating it for dinner tomorrow. I don't know why I equated those two, because that's not a thing. James had a breakfast burrito. Nice. I haven't actually. You know what? I say I haven't had breakfast burrito. I haven't had a legit breakfast burrito in a long time. I make my own breakfast burritos, but they are like the most basic thing. It's literally just eggs with a sausage patty. You can't get more basic than that. But I like doing those up in bulk. And those are great for breakfast or even just dinner. Just have one or two of those for dinner. Works nicely. I'm just horrible at wrapping burritos. What was all in your breakfast burrito, James? But also, guys, I'm looking for some feedback on these herd-only streams. Do you guys like the way it's been? As in, I mean, obviously we need to make it to where it's not, where there's not. How do I keep picking up all these stems? Were they laying here and I just didn't realize it? I mean, obviously we can't do stuff. We don't want to put like main story content behind a paid wall. I don't want to do that. So we're kind of limited with that, but
this is
but are you guys cool with like we're watching the trailers, we're going through the Discord, watching those things now? But also, what are some other things you guys like to do that kind of a little more laid back, fun type stuff that you like to see happen during these? I'm looking for ideas at all times, so let me know. And you can let me know anytime. You know, something pops in your mind. Feel free to say it in a chat, or I'm sorry, during a stream. Throw it up on Discord. Leave a comment in a video, however you want to do it. But the ultimate goal is to make sure that we are, yeah, there we go. I want to make sure that we are, you know, maximizing the benefits of the membership. Donna. Hey, Donna, how are you doing today? How's your day going? Oh, we are thirsty. We can probably move some of these. Like, I probably don't need this one. Oh, I guess I can't do that right there, can I? Oh, it won't let me place it there. Oh, because it's unsupported. All right, so we'll let that one go. We just need more grass.
Bottled in scenic Brookhollow.
I also need him to not be carrying these anymore, but those are full. I drop them here, but we know the caterpillar comes there. Oh, I guess it does help if I bring the actual holder, the pallet. And Donna's had a great day. Nice. Great day, great start to, although I guess it's midweek, right? Yeah, it's midweek. I'm going to say, if you have a great day today, then you're off to a great start for the week.
Oh, gather on the stone and the sand, the leaf and the thorn.
Nope. There we go. James likes the game trailers. Good to see some it would have missed otherwise. Yeah, see, that's why I think it's kind of cool. And that's why I want to make sure that people are putting any kind of suggestions in that channel for all to view, right? And also, I think a good reason for kind of looking at those in this herd-only stream is maybe not everyone's on Discord, right? But even if you are, maybe not everyone has a chance to or the time to go in and check those. So that's why I do like doing that. So I think we're definitely going to add that to the list. I like checking out the different, all those different game trailers for sure. But specifically highlighting any ones that go into the suggested to play channel on Discord.
Let's take a second to get our composure.
So many cool things happen to you today. Can you share? Of course, Donna. You're amongst the herd. Share away. This caterpillar, it seemed like it used to come back a little quicker. So James, out of the recent bunch of trailers we looked at, which one kind of sticks out to you? Should avoid just being seen and not heard. Oh, you guys, hey, as long as you're chatting, you're being seen and heard amongst the herd. Let's see, Donna. Went to the eye doctor, ordered glasses to help you see better. That's kind of nice. That's kind of helpful. Lots of trouble. That's one thing. All right, that's a good start. I like where you're going. Yeah, the last couple days I've gone without my contacts. I've been having issues with my contacts. But at the start of every month when I change them out, it always helps. But yeah, it helps to be able to see. That's for sure. Who would have thunk it? Oh no, I don't want that. Buddy boy, come on,
Writing
come
you
on.
is a metaphor for capitalism.
Let's see. Secondly, received new laptop and gaming mouse today. Whoa. Waiting on your steps when you got home. Nice. What laptop and mouse did you go with? That sounds, I mean, it sounds like you hit the triumvirate today, Donna. Oh, can we just pick, will he just pick up all these mushrooms? Oh, he does. Whoa. I don't want to get too close to that guy right now. Let him venture on off. Razer V3 color changing mouse for one thing. All right, nice. Does anybody have a particular mouse or keyboard, a peripheral that they love and can't go without?
Bikes can't do that.
There's so many options out there. It's weird, especially when you come down to moose. There's so many options, but then it also oddly, at least to me, at times feels like there's not a lot of options, which is kind of weird. All right, probably don't need that one over there, but we'll complete it so we can move it. Dude, I certainly hope they do not move this tree. Oh, are we out of range for these now? We are. We're gonna have to run these up. We knew it was gonna happen at some point. It's all right. Although that's not all right. Gaming laptop is a 2K 16-inch screen, HP Omnibook, AMD Radeon, Rosen AI 5 graphics card, and 16 megabytes. 512 hard drive. Nice. I don't know what half of that stuff means, but they seem like they're large numbers. So Donna, you prefer gaming laptops to PCs? Is that your jam? And yeah, I blame Petra for me using the word jam right there. That's all Petra's fault, because she used it earlier. No way is that my fault. I don't have any power over the words I use. And now we got to run this down. We can't just jump off with this. Ooh. Donna, did you buy that through Amazon or from HP's directly? I think you said HP, yeah, or HP directly.
Writing you is a metaphor for capitalism.
All right, we'll do one more round of this, and then I think
I'm tired all the time.
I think I want to pop out some Wordle. I think I want to play some Wordle. It's been a while. It's been 4 months. I want to get a Wordle in.
Nab it all, buddy.
Also, real quick, I just want to make sure getting it out there since it is kind of late notice, but I unfortunately I can't tell how many people are watching right now, so I don't know how many people may have joined other than Donna recently. But we are doing a schedule change starting tomorrow. Let me pull this back up just to make sure I'm getting it right. So we're going to go with, on Mondays, we're looking at doing AM streams. So the purpose of all of this change is to try and help out our international crowd. So they can have some times that work for them for, hey, it's in the evening. They can kind of relax, enjoy watching some gameplay, and not either be at work, not be able to watch, or have to work and lurk and can't pay attention the way they'd like to be able to. So that's what the whole goal is for this change. So yeah, we're looking at Monday being an AM stream, and all these AM streams are going to be probably about 10 a.m. start times. So be on the lookout for that on Monday. On Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll still stick with the PM streams. And I'll go over this again at the end of the stream, and then also I'll put out a post on both YouTube and Discord, so everyone's aware of it. And then, of course, obviously people will get it over time also. Thursday will be an AM stream. Let's see. Friday and Saturday will be PM streams, and Sunday I am actually toying around with the idea of taking Sunday off. Although I do like the idea, the fact that I've not missed a single day in like 10 weeks. Except for that day like a week and a half ago when I thought I was getting my internet upgraded and ended up with no internet. Except for that, I've not missed a single day. Even the one day where the electricity went out. The entire complex for about 4 hours. Still didn't even miss that day. So that's what we're looking at. But just kind of make sure everyone's got a heads up on that. But yeah, and obviously as much as you can hop on, enjoy, participate, support, it's greatly appreciated. Also, we started yesterday a little bit of potentially streaming on Kick. Although I was having some technical issues. I do have an account, but I worked on it a little bit today. Was not able to quite dial it in, figure it out, so that's why we're not live on Kick right now. Nor will we be tonight. I need to make sure I can get that a solid stream going before we actually go live with that. So that's coming up potentially, and then We did get affiliateship on Twitch, so thank you all for that. That's all due to you guys, so thank you so much. And that does allow us to do sub-only, well, I guess herd-only streams on Twitch, but not quite yet. I think I need to stream as an affiliate 90 unique days before I can do that. So in the meantime, we will keep YouTube open, Twitch open for all during these herd-only streams. For those that are not members on YouTube, like James, not members on YouTube, but sub on Twitch. So I definitely don't want to be excluding y'all. So everyone is going to be having an opportunity to come in on these on Twitch in the meantime. And I will be kind of advertising that to people, just to let people know so they can check it out. Maybe they'll get some commotion, some action going on Twitch also, which will help grow Twitch. So just kind of heads up for all of that. And we'll go over this over the coming weeks, you know, all that stuff, all that jazz. And I'll kind of round it out at the end also for any newbies who've popped on in to the stream in the meantime. James says, apparently sleeping on Resident Evil games, apparently. Though I want to see gameplay footage before jumping in. Oh, yeah, I'm with you, but I haven't been sleeping on them, actually. I've been all about them. But Resident Evil is one of those where, although I mentioned, because that second one we looked at was supposed to be a gameplay trailer, didn't see a lot of gameplay. It was just a cinematic from within the gameplay. I'm in no matter what. I'm in no matter what. But James, there is a full playthrough of The Village 8 on the channel. Do not have 7 on there yet, though. Do not have 7. Might have to change that at some point. That could be a good Halloween type game to be playing coming up soon. But then there's like 12 other games that are good Halloween games coming up, you know, that I could be playing right now also. Let's see, did I miss anything else here? Dad was excited to play cloud gaming. Bought the Labor Day at Best Buy, saved $350. Whoa. I like that. Got free stuff, 1 month Discord Nitro free. I don't know what Nitro is on Discord. 1 month free of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Game Pass, Don, if you've never had Game Pass before, you're going to love it. Game Pass is probably one of the best deals in gaming. It's insane. It's absolutely insane how many games are free on Game Pass. And anything that it tends to be, I don't know if this is 100%, but it tends to be that anything that's a first-party studio of Xbox, uh-oh, am I stuck? I'm stuck. Can I move you? Yeah. Oh, but I can't move. It tends to be free day one on Game Pass. I can't move. Can I crouch to get out? Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about just trying to jump onto him. Yeah, you're gonna love Game Pass for sure. I got a buddy. So me and a buddy, we've always been PlayStation guys. I'm still a PlayStation guy. My Xbox is simply just for Bethesda games. Is all. That's the only reason I bought it. But now that I'm playing PC more, that's changed obviously a little bit. But he because of Game Pass, he's become more of an Xbox guy than a PlayStation guy. So it's interesting. All right, let's see if we can't get some Wordle going on here. I'm gonna check it out. Had Game Pass Ultimate or Gold on your Xbox since you owned it. Oh, okay. All right. So you're you're familiar with it then. Nice. All right. I need to pull up Wordle. And I need to log in real quick. Oh, what did I use to log in with? Oh, I don't think that's it. All right, that can't be it. Can I see? I want to see my history. I don't think this is the right one. I can't even log out. Let's close that down and open another tab again. See if that'll work. No, it did not. Oh wait, here we go. All right. Can I look at my stats? Okay, so this is okay. Excellent. All right, but before we do start, well, you know what? I can't do this. I kind of need to use the restroom, but I can't do that because I'm going to guess it on the first thing, and then you guys are going to be like, you already know what the wordle is. You guys are going to be like, you already know what the wordle is. I can't be doing that. So Donna also says now you just don't pay for one of your months. Yeah. There you go. You get a free month. All right, so I am going to be avoiding chat. Let me make sure this is looking good on OBS. Yep. I'm going to be avoiding chat. I'm not going to be looking at chat. So I'm not getting the help from you guys. But feel free to play along and feel free to put your guesses in because I won't be looking, but you guys can play amongst yourselves. And let's see what we can get going here. Not a bad start. So I'm immediately kind of thinking it's something ACH or with an E. So could we do a ECH? It's not, you can't do bleach. My first initial thought was sketch. Can't do that. No room for the T. Maybe E. I mean, belch comes to mind, but I don't think they'd use the word belch. But we could maybe work off of that. Welch, relch, telch, pelch, felch, melch, nelch. No, I don't know. I just don't think they'd use the word belch. How do you spell wretch? That's not right. That's not a word. I didn't think so. That's not a word. There's a T in wretch. Tench. Can't be teach. See, part of my problem too with these is I'll kind of get one tracked. Like I'll have like a close to a word, even though I know it's not a word, and then I'm like, oh, I got to think of something different. But it always kind of comes back to like that word, whatever, and it's so random what it is, where I just get entrenched in the one word. That's kind of my problem with these, anything like this. And then obviously you could do something like porch. Now it doesn't have the E in it, but you can still get some info, right? You can still get some info knowing you still have to use the E. Oh, what about perch? No, but at least we got those. So we're on the right track with those though, at least. So it is something, and then when I get something like this, I tend to do this. See, I'm thinking sketch, but there's not enough. Fetch. There we go. We got it in three. Nice. Petra, what were your results today? We're going to go and share that. We're going to throw that up on Discord. Let's go Wordle. Boom. Oh, there. Oh, you got it in 3 also, Petra. Congrats. But look at the way you got it. Look at the way Petra got it. Nice. Yeah, whoa. So Petra, what were your 2 yellows? Yeah, sometimes it's either going to be, it'll either be, I can get it somewhat quick, and then other times I'm sitting here for half an hour. What were your 2 yellows, Petra? Do you remember? I was not expecting it to get it that quick, actually. But I'm all right with that. Let me just take a look here at a couple things. Make sure we're rolling all right. Yeah, I'd say we're doing all right. You had the T and whoa, Petra, you went from the T and the E straight to fetch. Impressive. I like that. And then James says, got to review the catalog. Yeah, so we're talking about Resident Evil, I'm assuming. Yeah. So let's pull this up. I'll share you. I'll put the link. I'll put the link in. Does this work for this by any chance? I'm thinking it should. Oh no, it doesn't. It brings it up over there, which is fine. You know what? Let's just keep that there. Boom. Actually, bring this down. Don't need that. Don't need that. Just do this. Yeah, I'll throw the link in the channel, or I'm sorry, in the chat for Resident Evil. So if just kind of a quick look at the playlist of what we got, if you guys are looking for something. So like I said, this Thursday, tomorrow morning, we'll be doing Indiana Jones: The Great Circle DLC. Order of the Giants will be starting tomorrow morning. So if you've not played the main game, you're gonna want to check that out. And then this is probably most likely going to be the thumbnail for that. So we're looking at that. Let's also find. So if you're looking for some great recent games that you might not have heard of, The Altars is absolutely amazing. An amazing game, The Altars. Check that out. Atomfall, if you like Fallout. Atomfall is amazing also. Obviously, we did a stream the other day of Fallout London. This Fort Solis, it's only 3 videos long, but these are streams. So these are multiple hours at a time. This was a great story-based game. Alan Wake 2, I love the Alan Wake games. Absolutely awesome. The Long Dark is a survival, kind of like Green Hell type stuff. Amazing. And we're just waiting we're still in progress of this, doing the story mode, but we're waiting for them to come out with the last episode. Once they come out with that, we'll be diving back into the Long Dark. So fingers crossed for that. But what am I looking for? I'm looking for The Village. All of these Dark Pictures anthologies, these are really cool. Now, these are the type of games where they're like quick time events and you got to make a decision. You know, either you're going to do this or do that. Kind of a little more cinematic. I love those type of games. But where is... Oh, here's The Village right here. Resident Evil Village. Oh, I don't want to delete that. I want to...
Hello, friends. Go.
I want to... Can I not view the actual playlist? Oh no, that's the DLC. That's the DLC. So before you get into the DLC, you gotta watch the real thing, right? That's the DLC. This is right here. I'll go ahead and throw this in chat for anybody who wants to check that out. So let's go here. Let's go RE8. Oops, 8. playlist. There you go. There you go. There is the RE8 playlist. First two words I gave you. What? Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. So you had a lot eliminated. Okay, so you've got a strategy. I usually stick with like one or two words that I start with. I don't really have a strategy because I've never looked up like what's the best word to start with. I don't do that type of stuff. So I usually just get lucky. I usually just get lucky with it all. But real quick, I do need to. I'm glad I finished that kind of quickly because I do need to take about 64 seconds, and I will be right back. All right. We are back. 64 seconds on the dot as always. It is absolutely amazing how that always works out. Right now, I'm just trying to open. Just trying to open this real quick. There we go. Nice and opened. Also, real quick, I'll do another reminder right at 6 o'clock when we move over to Abiotic. But once again, the redirect is scheduled. So even if you're not going to stick around to watch Abiotic, if you could at least get that redirect and get a like on that next stream, that'd be greatly appreciated. All right, let's get these back on up. See if we can't continue building around. Now I'm also wondering, we're gonna have to take a look at some point. Do we want to go back? Do we want to go up to a higher level? Or do we want to go down? We need to see what's around this tree. And I just realized I'm still in third person. There we go. Yeah, we need to see what's around this tree. Like, what do we want to maybe be hitting? Nothing. But I wonder, is there like? Oh, weevil roast spoiled. Oh.
Tastes like crab legs.
Oh, that one. Oh, I don't have the. Oh, shoot. Let's see. Can I get the dry grass chunks in time? Where do we have dry grass chunks around here to build that? Whatchamacallit? Oh, it's late at night. I thought I slept. I thought it was early in the morning. Shoot. I don't know if we're gonna be able to save this weevil roast, or it's not even the roast, the raw. I don't know if we're gonna be able to save it. Dude, by the time I keep looking, we're gonna end up back at main base. Yeah, but I need to get back in the habit, and I was doing it for a bit, but I know I need to get back in the habit of, because there's over 2,000 videos on the channel, which is a lot. But just kind of getting back in the habit of maybe once a week putting out a post of, hey, I mean, because I'm sure not everyone's gone back and looked at the entire catalog, to James' point, right? Hey, if you're looking for this type of game, you might want to check this out. And then sharing the link to the playlist. I need to start doing that again. Yeah, we're gonna be making our way all the way back to base. I mean, surely there's some dry grass chunks somewhere around here, and stop calling me Shirley.
Try later.
Here we go. I can't see. Now that's 2,000 videos over the course of like 6 years. So hopefully over time, the quality has gotten better. Although there's probably going to be some people that would argue that it's gotten worse. But I certainly hope it's gotten better over time. I don't think we're gonna make it in time, but at least this thing will be made now. Look, I even went the wrong direction here. Gotten a better mic in the past 4 years. So I've actually I guess technically I've had 3 mics. So, all right, so when I first started 6 years ago, and that RE8, I don't know how long ago that was, but when I first started, and I don't remember what my setup was. Like I mentioned before, I was playing on Twitch, I was streaming on Twitch, and then I would take that stream and upload it to YouTube. But when I started, I was sitting out in the living room. I'm going to date myself here. But sitting out in the living room in the Lazy Boy. With, in front of like a, I don't know, 48, 50 some inch television about 10 feet away or something like that. In a room that had like nothing in it. Because my spot's pretty bare for the most part. Except for the office now. It's like the only thing I decorate. But the rest of my apartment's pretty bare. With wood floors, so that doesn't help the echoing. And I was just using the the headset microphone. So that's where it all started. And I do remember, at some point realizing, because I think one of the first big games was The Last of Us Part 2.
Bottled in scenic Brookhollow.
And I was like, oh man, all I can hear right now is the air conditioner. All I can hear is the air conditioner. I can hear the voice and the game and all that, but the air conditioning was present. That's for sure. It spoiled, didn't it? Yeah, it's right there. Didn't get it in time, but that's all right. But yeah, over time, obviously, kind of improved over time. I think I might have eventually got a better headset with a mic, maybe. But then I eventually I moved into the office instead of sitting out in the Lazy Boy. And I eventually got a Blue Yeti mic, which I used for the longest time, and then that started having issues. I think it was cutting in and out or something. And then a couple years ago, I went to this Wave 3 mic and been loving this ever since. It's so small, it's easy to use. The other one, my Blue Yeti had like, it was on an arm, which I like because I could swivel it out and away, get it out of the way for when I was working at my desk, you know, for my job. So I got it out of the way for that. And it was kind of nice, but this thing is so much smaller. I like it. And well, now I don't put it away, but I could just tuck it in the corner of the desk at the time. And it seems to be working well, but I don't know. I so don't know what I'm doing, and I always think the audio sounds horrible. I don't know if that's just thinking that my voice is horrible, or which everyone thinks that, or I just think that the quality of the mic is horrible. I don't know. It always sounds like it's a little echoey and hollow to me. Oh, wow, that barely made that. All right, let's take a walk around to see it. Is there anything that sticks out that we might want to be coming down to? Or getting up to? I mean, we could always easily come down, right? Later at some point, we can build something that brings us down to here. If we want to get some burrs easily, that's kind of an easy thing, I would think. Oh, that's actually something we might need to test. Can we build the spiral stairs down versus up? We're gonna have to test that. Because I think I'm gonna want these burrs at some point, so that might be nice. I mean, obviously we can always float down, and then we'd have to go back over to get up. But I'm not seeing too many like POIs that it's like, oh, we got to get down to this, or maybe even a level that we want to get down to for something. Whether it's something on the actual tree itself or on the ground, I'm not seeing much. I wonder what that little nubbing right there could be kind of cool to get up to, maybe. Yeah, that might be kind of interesting. I mean, that's the one I was pointing at, but there's also this. That's quite a bit higher. So maybe we just kind of circle it for now, and then we can figure something out if we want something else later.
Yeah.
Later.
All right, well, we've got about 15 minutes left in this herd-only stream, third members only, and first herd-only stream. Is there anything else you guys might want to go over? Like a quick video you might want to check out, or do you guys have any questions about anything? Because this is your guys' time also. I mean, it's more your time, your guys' time than anyone's. It's a celebration and a thank you to you guys for being members of the herd. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything you want me to check out, let me know. Wait, is this the same one we just took down? No, it's got to be another one. Oops.
Could use some lemon slices, but it's drinkable.
I do like the idea of potentially playing Resident Evil 7 this Halloween. I like that idea. But then Soma's on that list. There's a lot on that list that I've got like a secondary list of games that could be Halloween games. Dude, the quality of life stuff in this game for building is bar none, man. Going and playing Abiotic and anything else after this kind of ruins it a little bit. Like, I want to be able to do this type of stuff in Abiotic. I want to easily move stuff in Valheim.
Tastes like crab legs.
Wait, a caterpillar tastes like crab legs? What you talking about, Willis? Come on, buddy boy. No lounging in the grass for you today. Yeah, and I still I need to find, actually I did find it not too long ago.
Oh, gather on.
I've been saying that I need to post a picture of the quote unquote laptop that I used to run the channel with.
Elating.
It was an old, it's a Microsoft Surface, but not the good computers, the cheap tablet ones. And then the battery started swelling. That's what got me to get my last PC. I need to post a picture of that. I still have it, but that's what I used to run the channel on, which is kind of crazy. And that was up until about 3 years ago. That was about 3 years ago. Although at that time I was not streaming, it was just strictly just videos, but still. Used to do everything on that tablet PC deal. I need to post a picture of that.
Let's take a second to get our composure.
Yeah, and Donna, you'll have to let us know how the new laptop works out for you. And are you excited about the setting up of a new laptop? Like, I have to admit, when I got this new PC, it scared the heck out of me But it was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, thankfully to the cloud. And I didn't realize that all my game saves were actually in the cloud, so that was a huge thing. That terrified me. But it was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, and was actually kind of fun. But even though I'm sure there's still some things I did not do, have not done, need to do, need to kind of dial in, but it was actually kind of fun to do. I know there's some people that absolutely just love setting up new PCs or laptops or software, OSs, all that stuff, which is insane to me. That's not that people like it, but that people know that stuff.
Truly among my finest work.
Hopefully when we tear this down and get this legit stuff, because this will eventually all be stems. However we end up this being will eventually be stems. Hopefully it's easy to tear down, as in it's not just going to all just fall down there. So do we want to, I mean, that's way up higher than I thought that was. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get that high. At least I don't think. But can we do something with this, maybe? Let's take a look at... First, I want to see how easy is it to build down from here. Oh, I don't know if that's a thing. All right, so can we change the axis? Oh, maybe we can. I mean, is that it? I don't think that's it. No, I don't know how doable that is. Even if we went up those two to get, I mean, I don't know, but even just over to that, that's going to be higher than that, so it almost defeats the purpose. Yeah, I think we take this away. Oh. And that's that. All right, we're going to put that there. We're going to get a save in, because we got about 3 minutes max before the next stream starts. So let's get that save in. Boom. Yes, 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 yes. And I just want to take a quick couple minutes here at the end to say, first of all, once again, thank you all for being members. It is huge. It means a lot, because I have no idea how much the support has been from you guys over the last couple months. But then also being members is, I mean, members on YouTube or subs on Twitch. So being part of the herd, it's tremendous. It's tremendous. So thank you so much for all that support. And I'm truly looking forward to the fun we're going to have in the future. But just a couple reminders in case people have joined late, or recently, I should say, joined recently or watching in the future. We did get affiliateship on Twitch, which is good, and then eventually leads to we can eventually do sub-only streams over there also, so the herd-only streams. But I do need to be an affiliate and stream for 90 unique days, it sounds like. So in the meantime, we are going to keep Twitch open for everyone on these herd-only streams because James is a great example. James is a sub over on Twitch, but not a member on YouTube. Obviously do not want to and cannot exclude him. So we're going to keep that open in the meantime. But I will be letting people know about that in the meantime also. So hopefully we can get some traffic over there so people can at least check it out and see what's going on. Also, we're looking at the potential of starting the stream on Kick here. Started it last night, did not go well. Same similar issues we had when we started Twitch of getting a steady stream and keeping it up and going. So I'm playing around with that. It may work out, it may not, but we'll see. But that might be coming down the path. I do already have a channel going. So if by chance you already do have an account over at Kick, if you wouldn't mind helping your boy out and getting a follow over there, but by no means do not go out and just create one right now simply because of this, right? Not asking you to do that by any means, but if you do have one, be greatly appreciated. And then I think the last big thing is schedule change that's going to start tomorrow in an effort to help out our international crowd, to be a little more friendly to them and not be like Richard coming in at 3 in the morning because it's just what time it is for him. We're going to be doing kind of mishmashing some days. So Mondays are going to be AM streams. Tuesdays and Wednesdays will be PM. Thursday will be AM. Friday and Saturday will be PM. And I'm considering potentially either just taking all of Sunday off or maybe doing a late night PM stream on Sunday. We'll see how all of that plays out, but I will eventually do a post on YouTube and Discord so everyone's aware of these updates. So hopefully it helps out and avoid any confusion. But I probably won't get that up until probably tomorrow, to be honest with you, since we're rolling into Abiotic, and then who knows how long that's going to go. So, but I'll be getting that up as a reminder and just to make sure everyone is aware. But once again, thank you all. I can't say how much it means that you guys are here, so thank you. But right now, I'm going to be ending this, and the redirect will go directly to Abiotic Factor. As long as you have autoplay on, it'll take you right there. If you do not, a box will come up. If you can at least just click on it or go to it, even if you don't plan on staying and watching, but at least give it a quick like before you hop on out. That, once again, would be greatly appreciated. But I think that's it. I think that's it for our third members only stream and our first herd only stream. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. We will see you in 5.